know what that means. It's now time for our timeless review of the latest Viva Max movie, Tuhog, starring Apple D, Aaron Villaflor, and Joca Diaz, featuring Jessica Garcia, and ang pangalan ng isa? Nakalimutan ko na. What's that? Andrea Barbiera. Ayun. So, Tuhog is sitting at an outstanding 2 stars dito sa Viva Max website. And siguro naman wala namang biasness dun sa review na to. It will not influence the review. I will review it as it is, recap the plot. And yeah, this is directed by GB San Pedro. So, alam ko na yung mga signature moves doon. Pero, ayun, subscribe to the channel for more of your bold review dito sa Fridays with Viva Max. Like nyo rin yung video para mapunta tayo sa For You section ng YouTube. So, ayun. Tuhog is a drama, family drama, romance movie. It is the first solo act ni Apple D, one of the Fantasia contestants. Ang Tuhog kasi, siya it's a GB San Pedro film. So, kung sasabihin natin GB San Pedro film, there are instances talaga na makapapansin mo na ito ay tatak GB San Pedro. Like mental health, like segmented scenes, yung mag-fade out bigla then enter new scene, and marami to. It's like how many cliche of GB San Pedro can I locate in this movie. So this is a story about Aaron Villaflor's character, si Michael. He is a soldier. He is the Marine. And siya ay merong parental issues sa kanyang tatay na si Roldan. Si Michael ay may kinakasama babae, and he proposes to her. The name of the girl is Abby. Joy of the father na naman. Joy of the father talaga. Ayun. And what else can we say? It's a love triangle. Nakikita mo na sa distansya. It's a love triangle between the son, the father, and the holy slut. Ayun. Kaya tuhog yung review. Yung babae nagpatuhog sa mag-ama. Okay? So, ayun. Si Roldan ay nagkaroon ng atake sa puso, and being a caregiver na si Abby, sinikap nila alagaan si Roldan. Itong si Michael saka si Abby, thus strengthening their relationship na mag-ama. Kasi tumultuos Yun talagang hindi sila nagkakaunawaan, pero mula nung alagaan ni Abby itong si Roldan, gumanda naman yung pakikisama ni Roldan sa kanyang anak na si Michael. And dito we got our first conflict in this movie. Yung first half, Michael got sent to his first assignment, presumably sa Mindanao siguro to kasi bundok. I mean, di ba may meme sa Mindanao, puro daw bundok, primitibo. Ayun. So, yeah, si Michael, isa siya mabuting sundalo sa umpisa. Meron nga siya tinulungang bata, at kasi binili niya lahat ng bentahan ng bata, pati yung buong bilao para makauwi yung bata. Natuklasan dito ng ama, at sabi niya susuklian daw niya ang mabuting puso ni Michael sa kanyang anak. We'll get to that later. Okay? Ngayon, syempre, iniwan ni Michael si Abby at the care of her father. Nagkaroon ng loneliness kasi it's a separation anxiety, sepangs, di ba? And lumala ito nung si Michael ay presumably dead sa isang enkwentro. Meron pa nga ditong funeral. We also get to know Jessica Garcia's character, isang business partner ni Roldan. And more than a business partner dito, kalaguyo ni Roldan to. Or something. Wala na yung nanay ni Michael, patay na So, Di ko man pwede sa, I think, hindi siya kalaguyo, pero ganun. And I'm surprised na hindi natuklasan ni Abby to. It's like an ups, agdan lang pataas, tapos doon na sila nagtitirahan, nagtutuhugan. Eh, yun. Due to the depression and the loss and mourning of the loss of Michael, presumably, nagkaroon tuloy ng sexual tension itong si Abby sa si Roldan at nauwi ito sa isang romansahan. And parang hindi din sila tuloy yung nagkatuluyan. Until second half of the movie, Michael returns. So, ewan ko sinong intelligence officer ang meron ng kanilang platoon. Pero fake news yung binibigay ng intelligence officer nila. Kasi buhay na buhay si Michael. And now, he is suffering post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Mental health is no joke. Ito yung mga times na dapat alagaan mo yung sarili mo more than yung kapakanan or kasiyahan ng iba. And it goes to show yung PTSD ni Michael, yung mental health ni Michael is as deteriorated due to the torture that he received habang siya ay nasa kampo ng mga rebeldeng Muslim. Okay? Such that, yung time na nagtatalik itong si Michael sa si Abby, muntik na niya mapatay si Abby due to asphyxiation. Ayun. We found out that Michael managed to escape kasi binalik ng rebelde, which turns out to be the father of the child that he bought the store items from. And yeah, that's how Michael returned to the outside world and survived. What's more na pwede ko pang sabihin dito is Michael managed to find out about the relationship ni Abby sa ni Roldan. Roldan was gutted, okay? Na yung kanyang anak ay napapaliw. And this is poor treatment of mental health kasi. Hindi basta-basta dinidischarge sa ospital yung isang pasyente na nagsasuffer sa post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. And it has to be treated carefully. Pero ito parang dinischarge ka agad sa ospital eh. Parang basta lang ginanon. It's a daming plot hole sa pelikula na to just to advance the story. And nagkataon na si Michael medyo seloso. Nakita niya na may umihirit na ka-work ni Abby. And it's a recurring plot sa entire na pelikula. Pangalan Darwin, isa ring caregiver doon sa pinagtatrabaho ni Abby. Nagpa-flirt sa kanya, binibigyan siya ng turon, etc. And what happens here is Michael managed to punch him. Abby got mad. Michael found a hooker, had sex with her, almost killed her, paid her off. And then Michael went home. He discovered Roldan and Abby having an affair, and he threatened to kill them with a gun, posing as a cook them dessert and dinner. Tapos sa Santa Clara, doon pala yung baril ni Michael. Ayun. Let's quickly wrap this up. There's a stand-up. Michael threatened to shoot himself on the head. And we got a bait and switch. Bait and switch kasi akala natin akala natin binaril talaga eh. Pero nung inanigatilyo, nag-fade to black. We find out Michael is living alone. He broke up with Abby. And Roldan broke up also with Abby. Abby left. Abby continues her life as a caregiver. Maybe she is going out with Darwin or something. What a loser. Tapos nagkaayos si Michael sa si Roldan after getting laid by the same woman, and everything's alright with this world. Ayun. Yeah, it's clear on my tone. Hindi ko na-enjoy yung pelikula na to. So, let's go to our tier list. Ayun. So, for our tier list, I'm ready to give a new level add row below. Anong kulay? Let's make it black. It's AEW, right? Yeah. Let's make it red. Hindi. No. Hard pass is green, right? Yeah. So, dapat ito yung ano. I will make this red. Kita ba yung ano, screen ko? Okay, sorry. Okay. We're going to the tier list. Yeah, there's new. And the name of the tier is AEW. Ayun, yeah. So, all elite tayo dito, Tuhog. I will put it on the AEW tier. Yeah, it's below the Hard Pass and the Copium. And just above the Haram. Ayun. So yeah, what do you think of Tuhog? Actually, trivia, if you mix Tuhog, you get Hugot. Diba? Yun. Okay, that's my review of Tuhog. This Sunday, if you know what that means, wala tayong ano, Viva Max series, so we're gonna review Fist of Fury, I think. Kasi may trabaho ng Sabado, so kung manood ang Fist of Fury, baka Sunday na ng gabi. Okay? And then, next Friday, sa Fridays with Viva Max Bold Review, reviewin natin ang Japino. This is your boy, Timeless, Harriet Velasco, telling you goodbye and good night. Bang!